Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Meditation is practiced for what? If we don't have clarity about this issue, for what we practice meditation? Then we will be only groping in darkness, trying to see a black rat in a dark room by a blind man in a pitch dark night where the rat was never existing. Therefore, what for meditation? Meditation is for liberation from the shackles of miseries. All of us are unknowingly seeking happiness. Alas, it is misplaced seeking. We imagine that when we gather things around us, we will be happy. So we go and collect one thing, and we are very happy, maximum for a few seconds. Then the interest in that object is gone. Then we seek happiness in other objects. Struggle, get that object. Again, our interest in that object cannot last. And yet, we don't learn from our experiences. After that, it becomes our habit. Then we go on imagining this is most wonderful, this is most beautiful, this is the source of all happiness. And then I run after that object or that person. After some time, we come to discover, I think I have made a mistake. Once, twice, thrice. When mistakes are made, they are pardonable. But when we become expert in committing the same mistakes, we don't deserve sympathy, we deserve ridicule. And this ridicule is called as miseries of life. Therefore, let us see, we have been seeking happiness in this world through interacting with the world outside. But did we get it? Yes, but for a very short period. Again back to square one. Contrary to that, in our deep sleep experience, every one of us, without exception, have experienced bliss. And during that experience, we had nothing. We were nothing. We were nobody. Therefore, the real bliss is in attaining a status of Mr. Nobody. So, that Mr. Somebody is I. What we are struggling is getting liberation for I. And therefore, earlier I was in India, but I didn't have sufficient money. So, I migrated to USA. Then I had sufficient money, but I is now rich. Then earlier I was bachelor, now I is married. That I is maintained intact. This I is to be worked upon. This is where we differ from Yoga Shastra and all other paths. Yoga Shastra and other paths tell us, earlier I was a sinner, now I am a good man. Earlier I was a non-vegetarian, now I is a vegetarian. Earlier I was a child, now I is a grown-up man. The problem is because of this I. But this we are not working upon. Therefore, our experience tells us that as in deep sleep, when we are nobody, we are the happiest one. And what is the experience of deep sleep? We are not identified with the gross body. With the identification with the gross body, I is born. And again, this I disappears the moment there is a disidentification. Therefore, the first step and the first goal in meditation should be that we are able to attain body disidentification. Make it distinctly clear in understanding. And when I am disidentified from the body, then what happens is the next step. So the first step in meditation is this. Then we are able to disidentify from the gross body. Yesterday we have done it by analyzing our relationship with the world. Today we will achieve the same goal, disidentification from the body, thereby merging in the infinite, starting from our own gross body. When we take our body sitting in this particular posture, we told yesterday that asana is thira sukham asanam. Undisturbed, blissful being is called as posture. And two techniques were told. Technique number one was prayatna shaithilya, freedom from efforts, ananta samapattibhyam, merging in the infinite. So how do we achieve that now? So we'll start from our body. Any structure which is standing with the center of gravity exactly in the center, that structure remains in that position for any number of period or time. The moment the center of gravity is displaced, that object falls. Many of us have this problem. When we start meditation, we sit straight. Exclamation. After 3 seconds, the exclamation becomes a question mark. After another 5 seconds, the question mark becomes an underline. The best thing I like in meditation is shavasana. See, why this happens? Why we get so tired? Because efforts are put. Whenever you put efforts, you are bound to be tired. So we have to learn the perfect posture so that the center of gravity is perfectly in the center, and then you can sit without getting tired for an hour or two very easily. So let us understand the structure of our posture. If we see approximately the distance between the knees and the backbone and the knees and the neck is approximately same. So this makes an equilateral cone. An equilateral cone has its center of gravity exactly in the center. Now, where is the center of gravity for our body? The center of gravity is where our two bones at the base, called as pin bones in English, ischia bones in medical terms, and these two pin bones guard the anus opening. So those two pin bones on which our weight should land. When our weight lands on those two pin bones, your legs will never go to sleep.
Die Hüftschalen haben eine scharfe Ecke unten. Es ist wie so ein Knubbel. Der heißt Ishtabon. Und dieser Ishtabon, diese Vorstellung, beschützt die anale Öffnung. Und wenn unser Gewicht genau auf diesen beiden Punkten landet, unser Körpergewicht, dann gehen die Beine nicht schlafen nicht ein und die Nerven sind nicht getupft, weil dieser Punkt, der hebt den Körper.
Seit 14 Jahren Schmerzen. Ich habe seit 14 Jahren Schmerzen, wenn ich im Kreuzsitz sitze.
Ja, deswegen, weil du nicht richtig sitzt. Wenn du in dieser Position sitzt, weil das macht eine Pyramide. Und das Zentrum der Pyramide fällt dann genau zwischen diese beiden Knochen, die den Körper vom heben und damit das schützen und die Schmerzen vermeiden und das Blut nicht fließt und so.
So, when we sit and place our weight on those two pin bones, the weight of the body is only on those two pin bones and not on the legs. When the weight of our body is either on the thighs or on the calf muscles or on the ankles, what happens? The blood circulation in that area is compressed and stopped. And because of that, there is a lot of blood accumulation. And because of that accumulated blood, there is a numbing sensation. Therefore, our feet go to sleep. But when our weight is perfectly on those two pin bones, you sit for hours, your legs will not go to sleep. This has to be clearly done. Therefore, these two pin bones recognize. When you sit, you can very clearly feel that the weight of your body is landed on the pin bones and not on your other parts of the legs. So when you sit in this manner, then the second part remains is where to keep the hands. When we keep the hands on our knees or thighs, that disturbs the center of gravity. If the hands are pulling the body in the front, the center of gravity gets disturbed and we get tired. Therefore, put the hands left palm below, right above, thumbs together. This is one mudra, putting in your lap. Or another mudra is interlock the lower three fingers, touch the index fingers and the thumbs together, and in this manner put it in your lap. So when you sit in this posture, now your posture is, from the architectural point of view, a perfect posture. Now the center of gravity is on the pin bones. Now once this is done, then the definition of a perfect posture, there are three things to be achieved. One, base should be firm. No more movement constantly. Second, vertically we have to be steady. No rocking. And the body has to be completely relaxed. When these three things happen, then the mind is slowly getting separated from the body. And when the mind gets separated from the body disappears from our knowledge, like in deep sleep. In deep sleep, our body is no more included in our knowledge, and therefore we are neither man nor woman, neither in this place nor in that place. That time our mind merges with the total mind called as consciousness. And thus this waking sleep is called as meditation. Now this has to happen. And how do we do this? So for that, now we have to begin right away. Now as I told you, sit in a proper manner. Try not to take the support of the walls unless you have got some problem, physical problem. Do not take the support of the wall, because larger the surface area, more likelihood to go to sleep. So sit straight away from the walls. Put your weight on the pin bones. Your hands are in your lap in a proper mudra. Now, certain psychological adjustments. One, we are cheerful and happy. Two, we are here of our own choice. 3. We are not obliging the teacher, the organizers, or God. It is our need. 4th, we are aware that the Lord and the Guru Maharaj is in our heart. The Lord protects us and the Guru guides us from within. There is nothing to be afraid of. Many people get into a fear psychosis because they don't recognize the divine presence and the grace of the Guru. Next adjustment, we are Mr. Nobody. Thereby, we drop our total past. Our complete individuality is erased when we are nobody. Because as we all know clearly, whenever we are disturbed, we have become somebody. We get disturbed as a mother, father, husband, wife, and so on. So we are nobody. By that, our total past is erased. Next adjustment, we don't plan anything what we will do after meditation. So the future is blocked. Now, present without the past and the future is presence. To convert the present into the presence, in other words, to go beyond time. Now we have to get involved completely and wholeheartedly. And this is done by this understanding that this is the last moment of our life. The old one, the old me is dead. Now the absolute pure self is manifesting. Because the truth is revealed now and here, not posthumous after death. So now the asana is firm at the base, vertically it is steady. Now the third aspect, relaxation of the body. Now I will give instructions for relaxation of the body, and your body will follow. You don't come in between me and your body. It will happen. Don't go into questioning how, why. It happens, don't worry. Relax your head muscles. Relax forehead. Relax the eyebrows. We pull them together. Relax. Relax the eyeballs. No pressure on them. Relax the eyelids. Relax the nose. The lips. Chin. Relax the face muscles. Relax the ears. The neck from all the four sides, throat, below the ears and the neck. Hang down the shoulders. We unnecessarily lift them up. Relax the shoulder joints, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, palms and fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Let us pause for a moment. Our body is divided now in two parts, relaxed one and not yet relaxed. The relaxed portion has very little of muscle tone. The relaxed portion is without any movement. Our hands are heavy in our lap. The index fingers and the thumbs are pressing hard against each other. This is because of relaxation. The mind has dropped them. Now we go to the remaining part of the body, which has the muscle tone, tensions, and everything. Now come to your shoulders. Now we will relax the trunk from throat right down below up to the base, from the sides up to the hip joints, from the neck up to the pin bones which are touching the floor. Relax the chest muscles, the sides, the upper back. Relax the abdomen and below. Relax the sides up to the hip joints. Relax the lower back or the lumbar region. Go downwards right up to the pin bones. At this stage, you may experience pulsation on your pin bones. The weight has increased. Relax the hips, thighs. Relax the knee joints, calf muscles, ankles, heels, and toes. As if you walk out of your body. And there are many bodies sitting in this hall. One of them we claim to be ourselves and our body. As much we are aware of other bodies, so much we are aware of our body. There is no qualitative difference. Now let us look at our own body from outside. Take the front view. The head, forehead, eyebrows, go downwards part by part up to the base. And if you find patches of tensions, relax them. Now go to the right side of your body. Don't forget you are outside. Relax from the top to the base. Take the right view. The right side of the head, the right ear, the right side of the neck, the right shoulder. Go downwards part by part and relax the patches if there are tensions. Now go to the back side of your body. From the top to the base. Observe part by part, go downwards, relax wherever needed. Now come to the left side of the body. Repeat this procedure. On the left side there may be little more tension because we have relaxed the three sides. So relax. The shoulders, the left arm, go downwards. Now come in the front. Now the body has three characteristics. One, it is firm at the base. Two, it is steady vertically. And three, it is relaxed completely. In fact, body is not relaxed because body was never tense. It is the mind which is relaxed when it has given up the shape and the form of the body. Slowly, the shape and the form of the body is disappearing from the knowledge, from the mind. The contour line is becoming hazy. Shape and the form of the body is becoming indistinct. Because of suspension of all activities by the body, our metabolism has fallen. And because of this fall in the metabolic rate, our oxygen requirement is minimum. And therefore, the breathing has also become slow and shallow. So we have got now two observations. Body is slowly disappearing from the mind, and breathing is extremely slow and shallow. This slow and shallow breathing is the master key in meditation. So one has to be extremely aware that this quality of breathing does not change. If we start breathing deep, we are entering sleep. If we start breathing fast, body identification is taking place. Hence, be aware of this breathing quality. Because the mind is now detached from the body, it will not think in terms of relativity. When breathing continues to be slow and shallow, mind is quietened and it merges in consciousness. When the mind merges in consciousness, there is no I. This liberation from I is living in meditation. This experience does not have an experiencer. In this experience, there is no place for soul, jiva or I. There is only undivided, conscious, blissful existence. Do not fight with the mind. Do not cooperate with the thoughts. Remain indifferent. Be aware of every single breathing. Do not count or chant anything by the mind. Mind is born when sequence is created. So just be aware. You are all doing very well. If we have achieved through two things, prayatna shaithilya, effortlessness, and ananta samapatti, merging in the infinite. As a result, sthira sukham asanam, being blissful. The mind will start projecting many obstacles, some sounds, some lights, some experience within the body. Just be indifferent. That is the play of mind. In absolute consciousness, it has no meaning. Body has disappeared almost completely from the knowledge. Hence, the concept inside and outside, they are also meaningless. This formless, attributeless, conscious space is the reality in which I versus you division does not exist. regularity, patience, sincerity are the desirable friends in the path of meditation. When thoughts or desires no more disturb us, we are liberated from I. Any desire begins from I. In deep sleep, there is no I, no desire. Therefore, all bliss. Hence, this I has to be discarded. This I is born with gross body identification. Hence, the goal of meditation is disidentification from the body. Naturally, there is nothing to be worried about. Any kind of experiences that come on our way. Just be indifferent. All those mental oscillations will die. And the mind merges in consciousness. Thereafter, living as consciousness is living in meditation. Not for a moment, but all the time. Take a deep breath or two. Move your fingers and toes. Feel the body again. The identification has taken place. Sense of otherness and I is born. Recognize this process. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurumbhyo Namaha. Hari